Okay, everybody, I get it. I get it. This is a new Predator movie, and it's not terrible. I understand that. And it is a good movie. But this is not the second coming of Jesus Christ. This is not like a Citizen Kane. It's not a Die Hard. It's not even another like amazing Predator movie like the original Predator. It's just a decent horror sci-fi action movie that happens to be a Predator prequel and stuff, and it's good. It's a good movie, but it is not a masterpiece like some people are saying it is. Like like this movie has like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. People are calling this movie perfect, one of the best action films of like the decade so far. They're calling it masterful, brilliant suspense, one of the best action sci-fi movies they've seen. This is everything that the Predator movie should be. Like, none of that is entirely correct. Again, this is my point of view. If you want to watch this movie, you think it's a masterpiece, then go ahead. That's perfectly fine. It's just I didn't see that when I saw this movie. Like, I don't know. Like, this movie, I wasn't really hyped for it when it came to the trailers. Like a Comanche warrior taking on the Predator. That sounds like it could be interesting. Just the trailers never made the movie look interesting. And after I saw it, it was better than I thought it would be. But like when I read the reviews, I'm like, wow, they are overhyping this film. Like really overhyping this film. This movie is super overpraised. And it shouldn't be. This is not like a 10 out of 10 perfect film. To me, it's like a 7 out of 10 movie. It's good. It has very good action sequences. Every scene with the Predator killing motherfuckers is awesome. Like, the Predator is gruesome and brutal in this movie. And again, the action is very well done. And even Amber Midthunder is good in the movie. Nothing amazing. And even Dan Trachtenberg's direction is very good. He gets some decent atmosphere in the film. He can direct good action sequences. Like, and I've liked Dan Trachtenberg because he did 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is a very, very good film. This is nowhere near as good as 10 Cloverfield Lane or even the original Predator, but the movie, like, because we've gotten so many bad Predator movies, like, there isn't well, I think the only good Predator movie is the first Predator. Like, Predators, some people enjoy. I wasn't a big fan of it. Like, a lot of nostalgia people love Predator 2. I don't think that's a very good movie either. And now people are calling this, like, one of the best Predator movies, and I don't think that either. I think this is the second best. I think there's a lot of stuff to enjoy. Just, I don't know. I find it's overpraised for me. Like people are just, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's typical Jays shitting on things that are good. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to crap on every movie I see. That's not the point. Like, I have to be honest. Like, I have to be truthful. I'm not going to go with every single person just go, oh, everybody loves it, so I have to love it. And I'm not also being like, oh, everyone loves it, so I have to hate it. No, that's not what I'm doing. I go into every movie wanting to like everything. I want to enjoy everything. But this one, I'm just like, yeah, that was good, but not amazing, not perfect. Didn't blow me away. It wasn't as good at all as the first one. I'm glad I watched it. Probably won't watch it again, but hey, good job. So yeah, the movie takes place a couple hundred years before the first Predator movie. It's based on a Comanche tribe woman. Amber Midthunder plays her. Her name's Nauru, and she's trying to provide for her tribe, but her tribe doesn't really respect her because she's a woman. Yeah, it's one of those stories, one of those like Mulan sort of stories. Gotta have to prove herself. But then she finds a mysterious creature lurking in the woods, and that's of course the Predator. And the Predator starts hunting her. She's becoming the prey and stuff. And it's a Comanche warrior woman versus the Predator. Pretty much the gist of the story in a way. Again, the biggest praise I can give this movie is the Predator. Predator is wicked. He looks awesome. What's his name? Dane DeLigro plays the Predator. Awesome. The prosthetics on him look fantastic. And again, like the Predator's brutal in this movie. Very gruesome. The kills are awesome. And there's some intense moments with the Predator that's really, genuinely creepy. I will fully admit that. There's some pretty crazy moments. And again, the action that's in this movie is good. The hunting scenes, the scene with the bear is good. The Naru versus Predator scenes, they're very well done. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed, for the most part, Amber Midthunder's performance. Nothing amazing, but she's not a very well-known actress. She's not been in a shit ton of movies. She's been in a couple, but this is like her first like leading role, and she does a good enough job. I have problems with her character, but if I'm just strictly talking about the performance, it's a good performance. Even the actor who plays her brother is very good in the movie. I think the movie's well shot. The cinematography's good. I like that there's more slower and atmospheric moments in the film. I think that's well done. And again, Dan Trachtenberg does a good job with the director. The direction is very good. And like I said, there's some intense moments, creepy moments. It's a worthy Predator, prequel. But there are issues. And a lot of people don't want to pile on the issues, but there are issues with this film with the writing. There's some lacking in the writing in the script, especially with the character of Naru, the main girl. There are some issues with her character. Like, they make her very emotionless. Like, she shows emotion in the movie, but not in the right moments and stuff. And there's that time she just comes off a bit unlikable. There's that time she comes off very bland and boring. And this is not the performance. Like, Amber is very good in the role. It's just the role she's playing isn't very interesting. The character she's playing isn't that interesting. They don't really write her to be interesting. They write her to be this woman who's not respected by the tribe and she wants to prove herself. That's really it. Like, we don't know about her hopes and her dreams and what she admires and stuff. Man, she barely smiles. I don't think she smiles once in the movie. Like, she doesn't really show a lot of emotion and likability. So, I don't know. For me, it was hard to, root for her and stuff. And, yeah. There's also a lot of very convenient moments with the plot. There's just a lot of things I'm like, wow, that's a little convenient. There's also things that are almost impossible. Again, it's movie logic. You gotta suspend your disbelief. But there's some things that happen in this movie. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. There's some really weird moments in the movie, especially the third act. I'm like, huh? It's like, that don't make no fucking sense. And I don't know, just there's also even how the movie, when it ends, I don't know, it just didn't give me that feeling holy shit, that was incredible. I don't know, the showdown between Dutch and the Predator in the first Predator movie was just so built up really well, and it's such an intense matchup. And when Dutch finally wins, it's like, oh my god, yeah, you feel so good and everything. With Naru, it's not quite the same, without spoiling it. And again, also with, the first Predator, you got to know all these soldiers, and when you see some of these soldiers dying, you actually, oh my god, these characters that I was caring about, I didn't want to see them go and stuff. This one, it just has pretty much one character. Yeah, there's some tribe members and her brother, but pretty much one character, so the movie's relying heavily on this one character. And like I said, she's not the most interesting character, so that's another huge issue with the movie. And again, like I said, it's not the performance, it's just the writing. I think the writing, by no means awful, was lacking in a lot of areas with writing the lead character, and some plot elements to the story. Yeah, I had some issues. Again, like a lot of issues would require spoilers, and I don't want to talk about spoilers because this movie just came out. But there's some stuff that happens in the story that make no sense, and I was kind of shaking my head in some moments. I'm like, wait, okay, what? And yeah, I wish Naru as a character was a lot more interesting. I liked the performance, but the character herself, I didn't find the most interesting written character. And again, the reason I'm not blaming the actress is because I'm like a single actress could have made her interesting. But again, the Predator was cool, the action was cool, and there's some pretty awesome and brutal moments which I really enjoyed. And for the most part, I think it's a good movie. I really do. Like I said, I give like a 7 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's just overly praised, and people need to stop calling this movie like a perfect movie, because that's not what it is. It's just a fun, good Predator movie. Not as good as the first, but definitely probably the second best out of the Predator franchise. I would still recommend people to see it. I don't know, just go in with middle expectations. Just don't expecting this to be like a masterful film, because that's not what it is. But hey, that's just my opinion.